Hey, what's up, VC? It's Steve again, Harmless Rebel. It's the middle of the night, I can't sleep, so I decided to do a video. I've been planning to do this for about a week now, and I've just gotten super busy, so I haven't done it. So I'm going to do a 7-inch video. Just some of the stuff I got in the 7-inch mood a couple days ago, about a week ago, and this is what I ended up pulling out to spin. Started out with a little bit of Striper, Honestly, and Sing Along Song. I've never liked that name. They played both of these at the show when I saw them a few months ago. Very cool. Very happy to have this one. I can't remember if this was the yellow. No, this isn't the yellow one. This is one that I picked up in Phoenix when I was there on the Phoenix dig. Next up, another one that I actually have quite a few, just a couple. A few of these I picked up in Phoenix. This is one also that I picked up in Phoenix. This is a really cool find. I thought that this was like a record store day release or something because it's the thick cardboard. However, it's not. It's a Saxon UK pressing, Susie Hold On, and Judgment Day Live, Wheels of Steel. Amazing album. So that was another one of the cool pickups from Phoenix. I don't remember where I got this one from, but I got this one for $3. I got this one locally, actually. Deep Purple, Hush, and then the B-side is One More Rainy Day, which is okay. This was pretty cool. This is an original. It's pretty good condition, but I was really happy to find this in the original picture sleeve. I actually have a couple copies of this one. But this is definitely the best condition. This is Smoking in the Boys Room, from the album that everybody loves to hate, Theater of Pain. Personally, an album that I love, but Use It or Lose It, and then Smoking in the Boys Room. Next up, from Screamer. This is off their most recent album. This one's on, you can kind of see it right there on red vinyl, but this is Monte Carlo Nights. Really killer song. This was off of Hell Machine, which is the one with the cat. The black, the big black cat on the front of it. And then On My Way is a demo version, which is also on that album. This next one was pretty cool. This was kind of a blind buy, and I will definitely be grabbing their full-length album. This is the pre-Satan's Hollow band. Basically, it's the two of the guys from Satan's Hollow, which is now broken up, and is Midnight Dice, which I talked about in my cassette video. But this is the EP for Moros Nix. Really good new wave of traditional metal. I think this is 2014. This is a limited run, 82 of 300 that I got off of Hoofchild Records website, which is run by one of the guys from this band and from Satan's Hollow and from Midnight Dice. Very cool though. Highly recommend picking this one up. And like I said, I will be looking to grab their full-length album as well, which I think you can get on the Satan's Hollow website for like $12 or $13. It's not super expensive. But for all of you guys that are kind of into that new wave of traditional metal, this is one worth picking up. This one is really cool. A lot of people have compared these guys to new wave of traditional metal. They're more of just a straight up 70s metal band. There's a lot of Thin Lizzy with the twin guitars. The band is Freeway, and this is their EP Cold Front. Canadian band. They're not a new wave of traditional metal band though. They're very much, they're not going for that new wave of British heavy metal sound. You definitely hear a little bit of Scorpions in there. And definitely some Thin Lizzy. And the vocalist actually sounds a little bit like Phil Lynott, which is very cool. He doesn't have as good a vocal range as Phil did. But then the guitar work, they've got that twin guitar attack on a couple of the songs, very much in the vein of Thin Lizzy. And then on the song New Drag City, which is probably the best song on here, you definitely hear that early Scorpions guitar sound. So very cool. Another really nice early pickup. I don't remember where I found this one, but I found it for $1. It's not in the best condition, but it plays decent. But this is "Summertime Blues," the song that so-called started it all for heavy metal. But very cool to have this. The B-side is "Out of Focus," but Blue Cheer, another original. This was very cool find. I was really shocked to run across this. This was at one of the record stores here called the Wuxtree that's been around since 72 or 73. But this is Blood Rock, Heritage Children, and then DOA. I believe DOA was probably their biggest hit. But I love this band. I love that song. Very cool. These next two are kind of interesting. So the A side of both of these is "Walk This Way" from Aerosmith. So this is the first copy, and this is the second copy. Both copies have different B sides. This one's "Uncle Salty," and then this one is "Walk This Way" and "Come Together." So both killer singles, and there's actually another one. These I thought that maybe one of these was going to be the 80s version of the song, but it's not. What it was, apparently, when it was, and I don't remember which came first. When the song was first released, it didn't do that well, and then later on that year, it became a hit. So they ended up re-releasing it. Like I said, I don't remember which one was first, but still very cool. And like I said, I do have another copy of "Walk This Way," which was the 80s single with Run DMC on it. So very cool. And I actually, one of these I almost didn't pick up because I knew I had another copy of "Walk This Way," and I'm glad I did, obviously, because they have different B-sides. So next up, Anthrax, Disquaire Day. I don't know how to say that in French. This is one of the Paris Attacks singles. Anthrax, Antisocial, and in the end, Antisocial is one of my all-time favorite thrash song or metal songs. And that and Caught in a Mosh are definitely my favorite Anthrax songs. So very cool to have that. And then last but not least, for those of you guys that haven't gotten this one, definitely recommend picking this up. This is a really cool EP that Rock's released with No Life Till Metal. This is Armed for Battle, and it's you've got let's see, Walking in Darkness from Join the Dead. Join the Dead was a short-lived. I'm pretty sure they just did the one EP that I know of. But it's got members of, at least Michael Phillips for sure was a member of Deliverance. And then there's What a Joke, which is a Deliverance cover with Scott Waters on vocals. And It's the Beat, which is also a Deliverance cover with Scott Waters vocals. One of these tracks was on Mirrors Within Mirrors, which is a Michael Phillips release. I don't know how well, or if you can see that at all. It's a really killer album. It was done by Michael Phillips, who was a guitar player for Deliverance. He brings in a bunch of different artists and puts together just a really killer album. The guitar work is amazing, and one that I definitely recommend you guys pick up. But if these are still available, I recommend hopping on to No Life Till Metal or Rocks and grabbing a copy of this. It was limited pressing, only 150. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to do something real quick. And also in the background, got a little bit of Cactus going. Cactusology. This is a comp of their 3 studio and 1 live albums. Love this band. That's it, guys. Take care, and I will see you soon.